Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, and welcome back to our multi-class Wednesday night championship here in Sao Paulo, or just outside of Sao Paulo at the Autodromo de Interlagos circuit. 2.6 mile anti-clockwise track, and these machines are going to be heading around there shortly to start this 45 lap race. 45 lap for the GR1s, of course. It'll be slightly less for the GR3 category, but you know the score by now if you've been watching this championship from the start. All the tyre compounds to be used, and throughout the race, no maximum time limit for those. You can use from as little as long as you like, just as long as all three of the racing compounds, soft, medium and hard, are used. Just want to say a quick shout out and a thank you to our sponsors, W Energy Drinks, Drinks for Gamers, and EAC Eldridge Air Conditioning for their support and sponsorship for these for this Ultimate Racing League season, and also to Graham for sharing the videos. Otherwise we wouldn't be doing this now if I didn't have those, so thank you to him as well. So as I say, 2.6 mile circuit here just outside of Sao Paulo. Not expecting any wet weather, I don't think. Should be dry all the way through, so we'll keep an eye on that, but it's not expected looking at the forecast, so we should be good to go all the way through. So let's just take you through. This is League 2, by the way, or as you know by now, and we will take you through the grid before we kick off for this first race. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do you a quick rundown of the point situation for each group. So in the GR1s, we've got P. White leading that on 102. Then we've got Poison Dwarf on 66, Castian in third on 52, Ninky New on fourth, 38, Declan in fifth, Hodgie in sixth, Kean in seventh, and Nath in eighth. And then for the GR3 category, you got That's Life leading it from Paul in second, Graham in third, Dizzy Rip in fourth, Potsy in fifth, Captain Slow sixth, Fortune 199 in seventh, and Arch in eighth. A couple of those guys haven't raced for a little while, so you probably wouldn't recognise the names. But anyway, let's get on with this grid then, and let's get this race underway, shall we? So we have in the GR1 category, P. White leading it off. We've got Mystic Clegg in second, Castian in third, Nicky in fourth, Declan in fifth, Hodgie in sixth, Kean in seventh, Nath in eighth. So we've got a lot of the GR1s here tonight. That's good to see. In the start of the GR3s, we've got That's Life in ninth. We've got Graham in 10th, Captain Slow in 11th, and King Chin in 12th, who we see at Laguna last time out, didn't we? Just is here again. Fortunately, myself, I've only got actually got 4 GR3 cars here. I wasn't available myself for this round, which is why I'm not there. But yeah, it looks like we've got certainly got more GR1s here than GR3s on this particular round. So let's get this one underway. Here we go. So we watch him come round the final corner to head up towards the start finish straight. White leading them up then after this really tricky first left right S sequence. Very easy to get it wrong through here, and Kean did, as he takes a real shortcut across the AstroTurf, gets himself back on, but still in back of the pack in 8th, the GR1s. That's Life still leading the GR3s from Graham. In 10th, King Chin has made a spot up over Captain Slow. I think we just see it there as he went through. Starting on the hard tyres is Captain Slow. Mediums for King Chin. Graham's on the hards, and mediums for That's Life. That's Life's going to try and increase his points tally over Paul, over myself. Which he will do, obviously, because I'm not racing here, so he's going to increase his lead. What second who was that? Who was that with the second penalty? Oh, it's Ninky New. It was a fat limits there somewhere for Ninky. It's going to be a tricky track as well. A lot of On the turns, very technical this second part of the circuit. First part's quite easy really in terms of technical abilities, if you like, but this second half is very, very twisty and turny, so be a challenge for everybody. So we see them heading up the start and finish straight towards turn 1 again. Ninky under pressure from Kian now. Kian's got right up behind Ninky now. Surely take him. The left-hander, bottom here, low, it's quite far way back there. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make that. Oh, big bit of lag, and actually it's a bit of a sure happened there, but big bit of glitch in there. But still as it was, 6th and 7th. As the leader doing. Blue White still there, closely followed by Mystic Clegg. These two are the two that really have been battling it out for top spot in the GR1 category, and looks like they're going to continue that trend here tonight. I think Dizzy Rip might be the other one that's not here. That's P. White's teammate in the AMG, isn't he? And that Visa livery. Mystic Clegg third for Castian. Declan in 4th. He's in already. God, he did. So he's literally had a couple of laps on them hards. That's enough for him. Kian is 6th. Now we've lost Hodgie actually. So no, yeah, Hodgie is there in 4th. Missed him. So something happened there. Yeah. Sorry, Hodgie. Thought you'd gone there for a second. So Hodgie is 4th. So up to 4th he goes. That's good. Kian is 5th. And we've got the two, Declan and Ninky, both in. So they've done 2 laps of the hard tyres. That was enough for them. That's life. Meanwhile, in the GR3s, the Lambo coming through the S's. Declan's still coming out of the pit lane now. King Chin up to 8th. Captain Slow 9th. Graham's fell all the way back to 11th. So what happened to it? Naif's gone in as well. So I don't know what happened to Graham, because he was up there, wasn't he? Up to 11th. So must have had a moment somewhere. He's on the hard tyre, so maybe it's just taking a little bit of time for them to get up to temp, but there looks to be any damage on his car anyway, although night is falling, so it's quite difficult to actually see if there is or there isn't, but certainly isn't anything wrong with the car in terms of mechanically. Seems to be going okay, so maybe it was just the tyres. Naif is coming out now. We're on board with him. So you see him exiting pit lane, and I think our leaders are already coming round in the same class to, yeah, Castian up to 2nd now. So Castian past Naif. Naif stays over to the left-hand side. And that left-hander, and right up behind him now is Mystic Clegg in 3rd. So Castian got up to 2nd place. So he's pushing hard. Is Castian? There he is. Chase down P. White. Hodgie's through on Nath as well. Still in 4th is Hodgie. On a go with Mystic Clegg ahead of him. He's going with him. So can he get himself up to 3rd place, Hodgie? That 4, but if he can get up to 3rd and see what he can do from there. So the hard tyres also. Full speed along start and finish across the line. Mystic Clegg with the fastest lap at the moment at 1:22.4. It's Kian, managed to get that stopped. So he's managed to get round here okay this time. Declan in 6th. He did come in, didn't he? I think Declan, he was one of the ones that came in and come off the hards early. Got himself on the medium, so he's least he's done his stint on the hards now. So presumably mediums and softs right to the end now for Declan. Inky also, another one that came in. He's come on the softs this time. So it looks like he's going to be leaving the mediums till his second stop. It's Life still leading the GR3s. And Captain Slow now, who's up to 9th. Got the second penalty with King Chin in 10th. So it looks like there's a few things going on here with the... Yes, King Chin goes around the outside through the S's. A little bit of a moment for Captain Slows to allow Graham past as well. Here he goes. He has got that second penalty, so Graham goes past on the outside of Captain Slow on the brakes here. The left-hander, easy to run it wide here. Let's go on board actually with Captain Slow. We'll see what he can do as we come through this first part. Oh, sorry, this is the second part, the technical part, really, start of it, really, of the circuit. It's very similar, so tight hairpin right-hander here, little spurt of power. Now a long left-hander, use all the curve on the right-hand side. And another hairpin right-hander. Oh, King Chin has had a hit there. Let's have a look what happened there. Or at the moment, he might not got hit. Let's just go back. We'll have to come off board of Captain Slow and have a look. So King Chin, I'm saying King Pin, but King Chin comes around this right-hander. Oh no, he just loses the back end, and Graham was fortunate not to hit him there. Really, I think it was a slight attack. Nothing no damage there on Graham. So just the back end come round on King Chin there, didn't it? So now come up to start at 6. Captain Slow taking off that penalty right on that hill, which is a terrible place for a penalty zone, but it's always been there, and you lose more than the time that you're actually given, to be fair, because you're on the rise, you're trying to gain momentum, and trying to get going on a hill is never a good place, but that's where the game decided to put it, so that's where it's got to be. Stick Clegg, I think it's just increased his lap time now to 1:22.4. It's a bit quicker than what he had. His Life though is loving life at the minute out there in 8th. For GR3 track, I think, than the GR1s. I think they're a lot more suited to here, Brazil. It seems quite a tight track for the GR1s, although, like I said, that they managed to get around Laguna Seca, and you couldn't get much more of a tight track than that, really, could you? As Nathan round and down through left-hander up the other side, up the hill. Now you're on the rise all the way up here now, and these right-handers. Oh, you've got that wrong, I think. Almost got it stopped, but almost off. Chased down by Odgie is Nave. Inky, so it could be lapped here. Oh, Nave's lost it. Nave's lost the back end. I think that looked like too much curb. So come around that left-hander. Oh, sorry, right-hander. Went a bit wide. Did he get himself on the grass? I think it was more curb than grass, actually. Back end just came round on him. Now he's going the scenic route across the grass and back onto the track. Away we go. So struggling to get it stopped at the moment, isn't he, Nathan? Lap 6. See how our leader's doing on GR1 though, and P White's still there. Actually, Castian is still in second, so Castian, how far is he? Oh, he's just, there's a tag there onto the back of Graham, so Castian's going to lose the place to Mystic Clegg, which he did. Let's just go back and have a look, because Castian just tagged the back of Graham, not intentionally of course, just come round here, tagged the back of him here on the brakes and hang. So he does wait for him, but then Mystic Clegg said, right, well, I'll have that as well then. He goes round the outside of both Castian and Graham, and he does pick up that second place from Castian, so albeit unfortunate for Castian there, but did the right thing and waited. So it's all getting a little bit close here, getting both classes mixed together on the same corners. Accidents do happen. Being old lights going as well, it's even more difficult to get your braking zones. It's Keane in fourth. So take Graham here at turn one, or maybe not. Just wait to get him through the other side of these S's. Apply the power and go around the outside of Graham, just like that. Declan in fifth. A bit on his own now is Declan. Hodgie, who's got a second penalty. Hodgie is under pressure from Ninky. 6th and 7th place here. Looks like Hodgie may well have been in as well. He's on the medium size. It's under pressure from Ninky behind. Ninky's going to have a look, is he? No. Might as well just stay behind Hodgie now, Ninky, because he can see he's got a second penalty, which is going to have to take off this at the end of this lap. So he'll get him anyway. So no point in battling too hard and taking each other out. Might as well just sit behind him, wait for the penalty zone and have a clear pass by at that point. We'll get the 6th place anyway, regardless. Might as well do it clean and get through without taking each other out. Well, actually, I think Hodgie might have just given him that place. Hodgie just a bit out of sight. Either that or he ran it a bit wide. But either way, Ninky has got that done, and he'll increase that gap now as Hodgie takes a second off. There you go. I guess in these cars it doesn't make too much of a difference. I mean, it does make a difference, but I suppose you don't feel it quite as bad as if you were in a GR3 car, because of the power and the pull off these GR1s. But so even though you do lose a little bit more time, it's probably not as bad as a GR3, if I'm honest. Lap 10 now. Left-handers, obviously, being an anti-clockwise circuit, going to be left-handers and rights, but it's nice there in 8th. Chin's not that far away, is he, Ashley? Oh, and he's running a bit wide there out onto the grass. Declan went past. I think he was actually just trying to get out of the way, King Chin, but just grabbed a bit too much grass there. Didn't lose many places though, so still in 9th, just lost him a bit of time behind That's Life, who wasn't actually that far behind, was he? He's going to try and make that back up again, with Graham also not that far behind in 10th. It's going on board with Graham, actually. We didn't get a lap in, did we, in Captain Slow, because of the incident that was ahead of him. But let's have a look at Graham's lap round here at the Autodrome de Interlagos, Sao Paulo. There's Sao Paulo in the distance there, that city skyline. Down through this left-hander up the hill now. Just lift roll, let it roll. Might have dropped it down to third there. Down to second through here. You can take all that inside curve, literally all of your car can go over that. Keep it. So there's a GR1 round coming around the outside of him now, which is staying out the way of. There you go, it's an Inky. So up to here, again, you can take all this inside curve on this right-hander, right-hander, sorry, yeah. Oh, King Chin has done it again. Exactly the same place, will you believe it? So let's go back and have a look at King Chin again. Ninth, same place as well. Around here now, the back end will go on him again, I think. Well, he almost done an eighth, didn't he? Almost identical to what Nath done. Just got himself on the curb, grabbed too much throttle, and back end decided it wanted to come out on him. And Captain Slow's going to grab it, which he does, around the outside of King Chin to go up to 10th place for Captain Slow now. And the other BMW's here, Captain Slow and Chin. Stick Clegg still with that 1:22.4, so that he hasn't beaten it yet, and no one else has either, so still remains the fastest lap of the race so far. So we watch Captain Slow in that Valvoline car. Coming along this straight here now towards the next left-hander. Brake at the steward's box on the right-hand side there, 100-metre board. So easy to run it out wide on the right-hand side there. You don't want to be on the AstroTurf. Power down and up the other side. So let's go through this. Let's go through these groups again, shall we? So we've got P White leading the GR1s at the moment from Mystic Clegg in second. Big gap, that whole length for that straight there, isn't it? And he's being closely followed by Castian. So Castian's really enjoying it in a moment. He's putting Mystic Clegg under all sorts of pressure and still going fastest sectors as well as Castian. So I did say last time, didn't I, that it looked like he was getting more and more used to that car. He's certainly getting used to it here tonight so far. So that's Castian in third, got Kian in fourth. Declan in fifth place, and then a big gap back then to Inky sixth. It's my teammate Inky, sixth place, and then Hodgie seventh. Slow's teammates at 13 of 45, and in the GR3s we've still got That's Life in 8th place or in first, Graham up to 9th or 2nd, Chin in 10th or 3rd, Slow in 11th or 4th. There's a little tag there as well, so Captain Slow will wait, and King Chin has spent more time sideways, I think, here on this one tonight, hasn't he, than going forward. So Captain Slow was in 11th as he keeps well out of the way of the GR1 going through. And we've got Nath, who's in 12th in the last of the GR1. So, as I said, mostly GR1s here tonight. And you've got the 4 GR3 cars out there, so 45 laps for these guys. Coming up now, Nath to start lap 13. White is already on lap 15, so Nath is a couple of laps down on our leaders. 15 laps started now for P. White and Mystic Clegg as well. But Castian, he's fell right back, hasn't he, off of Mystic Clegg? So did he have a moment, or do his tyres are looking a little bit second hand now, so maybe he's just dropping back because of that? But still comfortable in third, Castian, but certainly not as close as he was to Mystic Clegg when we last came to him. The hill now for Castian, and this right hander, take all that inside curve just like that. Little stab of power, roll it round the left hander. Again, all this inside curve here, you can ride it all. Feed it out down the other side, up the gearbox now to about 5th gear, and then down to about 3rd. It's down to 2nd actually for Castian, and then up this hill now up to the end to complete the lap here. Interlagos. Fourth, and who's that going off? Oh, Declan. A bit wide there for Declan on the grass. Just fired that power a little bit too soon. Losing too much time though. See Declan. Talking of Declan, has just put in a fastest lap of 1:22.3, so actually does beat Mystic Clegg's 1:22.4, I think it was, so by a 10th or so. Declan is now the fastest lap of the race. So he's clearly pushing on, isn't he, Declan? Down there in 5th at the moment. Ninky in 6th from those soft tyres. I say soft tyres, there's not much left of the soft tyres, but in fairness to him, he's still knocking out fastest sectors, so not slowing him down that much at the moment, are they? You can't get a little bit away with it in these cars. You don't. It's not like a GR3 when the car tyres go off like that. These cars are a little bit more forgiving. I was a bit wide there though. It's still tough, obviously, but I think a little bit more forgiving on the tyres when they're when you've got not too much grip left. So 6th for him. A little moment now. Now does he? Let's just stay with Ninky actually, and let's just see if he does decide to come in for tyres. He's already been in, so if he does, this will be his 2nd stop. If he does come in. Soft tyres obviously last that long, do they? But no, it looks like he's going to stay out. Yeah, he's staying out here for another one. Odgie, not that far behind in 7th. Medium tyres, still got plenty of life on those. All with Odgie now. See if he's catching Ninky. Looks like it. Does look like Ninky is will be struggling a little bit on those tyres now, because he's certainly catching, isn't he, Odgie? On the brakes, which is him right up through here. He's really tight, twisty section. Out the other side. Almost an identical section here. It's tight right hander, then this sweeping left hander. Almost the same, 2 corners there. And the dip. That's this final left hander. And then full power up the hill now, giving it all they've got. Certainly he's going to take Ninky. If Ninky thinks going to go off and stay into the left and go in, he is. And Ninky's had enough of those soft tyres. That's promoted Odgie up to 6th place. So Ninky is in. That's for his 2nd stop. So medium tyres will be next for him. So hopefully you get a little bit more of a run out of those medium tyres. I don't think they wear quite as bad. That's Life still out there in 8th place. As far as Graham, he's close, isn't he? Graham up to 9th now, and he's not that far behind the leader, the GR3s. So Graham, after, he's still on those hard tyres actually, so he's not got a lot of fuel. He hasn't stopped yet, so hard tyres clearly are lasting a long time, but fuel is going to have to come in. Has he got enough for one more, or is he? I think he's staying left now. Graham, I think he's going to go in as he gets past by the GR1. Yeah, he's in now, Graham. So we'll see what he comes out on. Nathan is still in 10th place. 2 penalties people here, Mr. Clegg and Nathan. Battle of the penalties here as they come up the hill. Mr. Clegg obviously slapping Nathan, I think he's just gone in Mystic Clegg, so he's in. Mystic's in as well. Nathan up to 9th. Chin is in also for fuel, maybe tyres as well, and Captain Slow's in, so it looks like quite a few of them are deciding that enough's enough. T White then, our leader of the GR1s, I think. Sure if he's been in or not actually, I can't remember what he started on. He's coming in now though, so he is time for his stop, so maybe I think this must be his 2nd stop surely. Maybe it's his 1st, to be fair. Whatever it is, does Castian take the lead? He's a long way back, is Castian. Don't think he's going to get round this final. No, he's coming out already, P White, so he's leaving pit lane, so Castian is up to 2nd, which is good. But long way behind our leader P White, who is actually still in the pit. I thought I'd see him come out, so actually Castian is going to take the lead. There he goes. Actually P White is coming out now, so it's going to be a battle at the pit lane here. You'll see Castian over to the right hand side very soon. Should be going past any minute. Going to be a race. There they are, neck and neck, coming down to this left hander. No, he does get him Castian, so Castian up to 1st. P White just sits in behind, all wide by Castian. No, he's going to allow P White through. He does. There you go. Didn't take long for P White to get that lead back, did it? Although Castian's fighting back to come up the hill, but I think P White just enough. Yeah. So P White obviously on those nice new shining soft tyres gets the job done. Castian on the not so shiny medium tyres didn't get the job done, and that's basically why it was quite easy for P White to get past. But Castian in 2nd, that's all good for him. Kian is actually up now to 3rd, half a second penalty for him, but again, medium tyres are looking getting there, aren't they? So half a second for him. How far's Declan? He's not far, he might. He's going to gain a little bit of time on Kian here, he won't take him, but should gain a little bit of time because of the penalty he's just taken off. So Declan now 4th place, also on the medium, so quite a few of them on the medium tyres here. Castian's in now, so from 2nd, that means Kian's up to 2nd. Declan will get 3rd, just like that. Hodgie, will he take Castian as well? Looks like he'll take him in pit lane if he stays out, that is, he does. Hodgie will be up to 4th spot. Our leader from the GR3s are in, is in as well, that's Life, from 8th spot. Hodgie there in 4th now, Mystic Clegg in 6th. Behind Graham. Inky in 7th, Nathan 8th. That's Life still in. Where's Graham? Is he going to grab that 9th place? And that's Life. Still in pit lane, that's Life. So I think he's going to do it, Graham. That's Life just leading now. So again, it's going to be a bit like the race between the GR1s a moment ago, although going to be a little bit more ahead. Just coming out now, that's Life. So he's going to have a little bit more of a lead over Graham. So Graham just coming round now, that's Life coming out of pit lane. So there's your gap, there he is, there to the left, so there's a gap for the GR3s. So it has closed up, but still, that's Life comes out in front of Graham at this point. So 19 laps completed for the GR3 lads. Now that's life just caught up a little bit behind the GR1. That's going to allow Graham to close right in, and he has closed right in. So this it's getting interesting up here in the GR3 category. He's on the soft now, Graham. So is That's Life. So it's quite, although That's Life literally slightly better tyres, Life. But there you go. There is your gap in the GR3. It's a close one. This could be a good finish between these boys. By the time we get to the end, just coming up now to start lap 20. So still That's Life and Graham. King Chin in 11th place. Captain Slow in 12th. Oh, it was had a run off. Oh, it's Kian in the background. Over the grass, that was Kian. What did he do? And that's from second, wasn't it, as well, Kian? So a little mistake from Kian. Let's have a quick look what happened there. He's coming round, wasn't he? Up behind Captain Slow. I think he just did it too much, didn't he, through there? And just trying to get it back on. And of course, Declan's there. So Declan might well take Kian here. It's going to be a race. Kian's got the momentum and he's going to go past on the outside up to second place. Declan, sorry, just taking Kian there. So little mistake from Kian. The final corner, running it across the grass, has allowed Declan to go through. So come round, passing Captain Slow. P. White then, where's he? He's coming up now, the rise through these right-handers. Declan now second and Kian in third. Hodgson fourth. Bastian in fifth, who's got the fastest lap now. So lots of people changing and lots of fastest laps being swapped. I was just about to say he had the fastest lap, but actually, just as I was about to say what it was, which is 1:22.3, I think it was. Mr. Clegg has just got in a 1:21.9, so Mr. Clegg in sixth has got himself into the 21s. Still 3/10 up as well. Start of this at 23. Comes up and round through and up the hill. And P. White's now just peeing it at 1:21.6, so 1:21s are now getting easily done by these GR1 boys. So P. White now grabs it, 1:21.6 from P. White. So that's what, a 3/10 quicker than this guy, Mystic Clegg. So what can Mystic Clegg do? Can he beat that? Well, he's that going across. That was someone. Was that Ninky? No, it wasn't Ninky. I know who that was actually. I think it might have. So it was Nath. Not sure, but let's have a look. See if Mystic Clegg. I think he's going to better the 1:21.6 from P. White, but he might better his own time. No, he lost it in the end there, 1:22.0 in the end. So he lost a bit of time in the end. That was Nathan, wasn't it? Might have been just Nathan who just put him off a little bit as he comes through. But look at this battle on the GR3s. Still That's Life and Graham in 9th and 10th, but nice and close here. That's what we like to see. Good battle going on between these boys. Lap 21 of 45, although it isn't 45 for these GR3s. So actually these boys may well be on sort of halfway through their race now in terms of laps. Not entirely sure how many laps these GR3 boys do, but or what it will be, but it's going to be slightly less than the GR1's 45, so let's just assume it's a 40 lapper for these 22 now, so they're just past the halfway mark. It's Kian's now in from third. So Hodgie goes up to third. Just past Kian. So Hodgie up into the podium places now. So key being serviced.